Anyway, super helpful. Hello fellow oculators, Dave Drawing here with another video. Today we're going to talk about some more products from KIWI Design. They make all kinds of really nice products for VR, including a super cool line of accessories for the Oculus Quest 2. So, as always, I have to ask before we get started, if you get something out of my videos or if you like my videos or both, please take just a moment, if you will, and caress this little button over here. It would bring me much pleasure. I'd really appreciate it. Also, perhaps a like and even a bell ring would be awesome. I could need all the help I can get. So, without further ado, we'll get on with the video. Like I said, we're going to have some accessories for the Oculus Quest 2. This is my stripped down right out of the box. Well, way it used to look when it was right out of the box Oculus Quest 2. I took all my gear off of it because, well, that's not what we're talking about today. So what we are talking about is the KIWI Design silicone protective shell for the Oculus Quest 2. Now this is basically what I believe some people call a skin that will turn your boring old plain factory white Oculus Quest 2 into a jet black version of itself. Now, also, today we're going to talk about this. This is a black silicone facial interface cover that will let you cover up that bare foam pad that some people are not all that fond of because of the way it soaks up, and some people are allergic to it and things like that. So this is a slip-on, super easy silicone cover that goes over that, so you don't have to buy a whole new interface. You can just put that on cover. And it also has some really nifty soft silicone lens protectors. And last but not least, we're going to have a look at this, which is the KIWI Design battery attachment strap. Some people want to put an auxiliary battery on the back of their Quest 2, and this thing will get the job done, so we'll have a look at that too. First things first, let's see about this silicone skin. Ooh, it seems to be it seems to be sealed there, bro. I gotta pop that open. All right, let's have a peek. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Let's set this over here. And we have our instructions. The instructions are very important. Always read all the instructions to make sure you don't make any mistakes, okay? Alrighty. Now, oh, this is not just the skin. That's just the skin for the main headset. It even has little skins for the little side arms, so they're not messing around here, obviously. So, first thing we got to do to put this thing on is we have to remove our strap. So, it's really simple to do. If you've never had to do it before, you just kind of twist and pop, and twist and pop, and they come right off. Now, if you have a different kind of strap, well, what you got to do is get it down to where you just have these little arms showing, okay? And I believe we can do this. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have to take the strap all the way off, and we don't have to take the facial interface out. We're just going to bend these arms up a little bit, and you'll see when you look at this thing, it has a big opening on each side. The most important thing, and believe me, I know how important it is from experience, make sure you have the nose part of the skin and the nose part of the Quest 2 going the same way. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, so you put one arm through the big hole, and then you come over here and you put the other arm through the other big hole, and then you just kind of grab a hold of that bad boy and pull her down over. Yeah, just like that. And then you straighten the little arms out like this, and there's a little bit of adjusting to be done. Like the strap likes to bind up right back in here. You gotta make sure that pops out. You even heard it go pop. And now around the outside edge of this whole thing, there's like a little tiny lip that goes over the edge of the plastic housing of the Quest 2. So you just want to kind of run your hands around and just make sure that the lip goes all the way around. Step out of the way. Okay, when that's all done, you will find that all of the holes for all of the things that need holes, like the sensors, the earphone jack, the charging jack, even the little tiny microphone holes down here, they're all lined up just right. I mean, it's kind of awesome. There's over here is where your little charging light is, and that is perfectly aligned. There's a bump right here for your power button, and underneath there's microphone holes that are, yep, verified, perfectly lined up without any wiggling around. If you find that yours isn't exactly right, you know, it wouldn't be that hard to wiggle, but this thing is really well engineered, and you saw how quickly I popped that on and everything's aligned. And then there's a volume up and down that works just like it did. It's got a raised little button, so it looks like it's the same button, but it's actually all covered. And it has little vent holes, top, bottom, and sides, to let air get in. And get this, the face of this, if you look at the inside of it before you put it on, it's covered with little bumps. And what those little bumps do is it holds the surface of this away from the face of the Quest 2 to let air flow in around it, to make sure you're not going to have any overheating problems. Because some people have experienced a little bit of an issue with covering up the headset and then saying their fan turns on, or they get an overheat warning or whatever. But this thing is definitely designed with all that stuff in mind. And this is a skin of skins, man, because this thing won't overheat, and it looks nice, and I'm not even done yet. So you take these, and there's not a right and a left on these, I've found. They're both exactly the same, and on the back you'll see a hole. You just kind of put that over this and slide it on. That's all there is to it. Just kind of make sure that pops over the end there, and you go over to the other side, same hole, slide it onto this arm, make sure it goes on the end, and that's it. Now, I would say probably the one trickiest thing about it, and it's not really that tricky, but if I had to pick a tricky thing, would be getting the strap in there, because you have to take the connector part and put it in this slot right here on the end of the little arm thing. There's a slot. You have to put it in the slot so that it goes, you know, over the skin part, and it goes in. You can feel it line up, and then you just have to make sure it clicks front and back. You heard it. And then you go on the other side. You got another little slot right there. Put it in on top of the arm, under the skin, so it gets all the way to the front, and then pop that thing in, and that's it. Now you have a really cool looking, matte finished, nice and soft, no overheating skin for your Oculus Quest 2. Looks pretty nice. Yeah? Alright, let's see here. What else have we got? Okay, we're really going to do this thing up. Remember, we still got our original foam facial interface on here. No. We're going to get this other box out. And open this thing up. Oh, again, super duper important that you always read the instructions. Bar important. Okay. Yes, I treat the instructions with blatant disregard. Alright. Now in here we have two things. We have our soft silicone lens protectors, and we have our super soft silicone facial interface cover. And it's got these little flappy parts that go around your nose. They're super soft. I mean, I can't imagine it wouldn't be really comfortable, and also block all the light that might come in around your nose. And let's do that. Again, get the strap up out of the way so you can see what we're doing. There we go. Yeah. Hey, look at that. I just invented that technique. Okay. Now, all you have to do is take this and make sure you have the nose part on the bottom, and we'll just try to make it where you can see what I'm doing, but it's tricky. I've got to take the protector out, and we just basically, this just goes over top of the existing foam. I'm just going to let you watch me struggle with it so you can see. That's the thing about some of these videos. I watch a lot of them, believe me, and they show you the product and then they show it to you on, like bing, it's like magic. It's not magic. You have to actually do it. So I like to demonstrate the actual putting on of the thing, and if it doesn't go exactly according to plan, well, yours might not either, but you'll see that what you're getting yourself into anyway. Yeah. Oh, gotta take this out of your view for just a moment. This part, make sure that's going into where it's supposed to go in. Yeah, not bad. It really does just kind of pop all into it by itself, and voila, there it is. It's nice and soft. It goes over the original foam. It's got a little bit of padding of its own, but basically you got the original foam for the soft part, and then the nice smooth squishy silicone for the cleanability part and the not soaking up your sweat part. So that looks pretty nice. And you've got the little nose flappy for keeping out the light. And those are easily trimmable. If you didn't want that there, a pair of scissors and you could custom fit that exactly the way you wanted it. That looks pretty good. And then the finishing touch would be the lens protector. And those, you would simply just press around the lens. And they're super soft and very flexible, so they go over your just the stock lens that that it comes with, or if you have like we have Real Optics prescription lenses on ours, and they go over those as well. And there you can see that everything is protected, and that thing's good to go. You can store that away and not have to worry about sunlight hurting your lenses, or someone touching your lenses and getting fingerprints on them or scratching them or anything else. And the skin not only looks pretty cool, but it would protect your rig against dirt and scratches and various other things you might encounter. Alright, now that we've got this all together like this, let's have a look at our next item. Let's have a look at our next item, which is the KIWI Design battery strap holder on her, or officially KIWI Design VR Power Battery Strap. Alright. And alrighty. Now this is an interesting looking critter. And see, it seems to be rubberized on the back, and it has Velcro attachment points. It even has a little metal buckle right here, which is very interesting. So let's see if we don't have a battery pack around here. Look at this. We have a nice black battery pack. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack that will give you several hours of extra playtime. They come in various shapes and sizes. The one I use is a little bit bigger. This is a 30,000 milliamp hour, and believe it or not, this will go on the back of this and provide you with really good balance and days of playtime. But if we're going to use this just for our demonstration purposes, this is one that I used before I got the big one. This was actually went with my phone before, and I found that it'll also give more playtime on the Oculus Quest 2. So the way this works is, I was a little skeptical, to be honest with you, when I first saw it, and I'm like, if it's just one strap across the middle, how is it going to hold the battery in place without it sliding sideways? But just stay with me a minute. What you want to do is put it on the strap first, because through trial and error I learned you put it on the battery first, you don't know where you want the buckle to be on the battery. So first you get your strap adjusted where you want it. You put this on just like this. You fold the top Velcro down. You bring the bottom Velcro up, and it sticks right on there. You do the same thing on the other side, and voila, it's attached. So now you got that on there. Now you take your battery. You want to make sure you look at the end where you want your charging ports to be. Obviously, you want it on the same side that your headset has the charging port here, so you want your charging ports on your battery to be on the same side. Makes sense. Now, if you got tons of cord, that's fine, but we use a nice short cord to reach up there, and it does a good job for us. So you put it on there however you want it. Also, this battery has a little, a lot of them have a little indicator. Will tell you how much charge you've got left, and you might want to be able to see that too. So when you put it on there, you get her all lined up just the way you want it. Then you got this buckle on top. See, you bring your strap up from below, you put it through the buckle, and then you just like cinching a saddle on a pony, you strap it down, and yeah, you know, you can try to make it a little prettier. We got to make it pretty, Dave Drawing. We don't want an ugly buckle. So make sure your little buckle is straight, and then you pull it down and you Velcro that bad boy on there, and there it is. And now that is mounted on the back of your headset, okay? And it stays on there good. Now it's a little jiggly now, but when you get all the tension on it on your head, it stays down there really good. And what you want to see what it looks like? Well, it looks kind of like that. Yep. Now that's special effects, folks. Alrighty. Now you see the full effect and what it would look like. Not necessarily on your noggin, but that's what it looks like on my noggin. We couldn't afford any models, you know. It's a budget operation, okay? Alright. So, there you have it. And that's all the products in this segment. But I will say this, and we did have another segment that you may or may not have seen that had these. Now, these are made of the same material that this skin is, and that would give you the full blackout effect. You've got your controllers. I've got them on the wrong side, but anyway, you can put these guys on, and then you've got your blackout controller covers, your blackout skin, your blackout arm covers, your black strap holding your black battery. So it looks really nice. It's a nice set. So that's about all for this time, folks. This is Dave Drawing, letting you know once again that if you like my videos, feel free to you know, caress the tiny button here in the corner if you like. I'd really appreciate it. Also like and ring the bell. Until next time, it's Dave Drawing, signing off. Kiwi graph. What we are talking about today is the let's say here. What we are talking about today is the KIWI Design. So we're gonna have a look at all this stuff. Yeah, which is the KIWI Designs, and you got the little nose flappy, sorry, that the KIWI, which is, or officially, KIWI Design VR Power Battery. Well, your little buckle slidey things are going to either be, you know, in a little or out a little, depending on the size of your noggin. But anyhow, okay. Let's just try that again, shall we? Okay. And another thing, if you like the way this looks, well, let me try this again. It's all good to go. Remember, that subscription button is still there. If you didn't click it earlier, now's your chance. Get her done.